out to tell you I'm loco. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind. Got a meal out the deal and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it, you can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood. Now you
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Finds a man right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Brought in right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 4. Rolling left, buying some time. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down from the gun. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the middle holds. They don't... on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos get set to take over. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. That's caught for the 1st. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We're through one quarter. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face second down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Completed to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on third and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked! And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
On first down, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 28-yard line.
Another try following the sack. The ball is loose. And the Broncos corral it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away. Kickers got to be a little bit like quarterbacks, Kate, every once in a while. When a QB throws a pick, you got to flush it. When a kicker gets one blocked earlier in the game, you got to do the same thing. You got to flush it, trust your fundamentals, and deliver as he just did.
He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Wilson now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Still sticking with the passing game. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's got it. It's a Denver touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rush coming for Wilson. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Defense shows blitz. Wilson. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Wilson to throw again. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give now from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 39. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And it sets up Seattle with first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's the lone back on the handoff. This has been much beyond the line, a yard at most. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They kick the running back in motion. Wilson out of the pistol. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Man in motion, out of the slot. From the 30 on 2nd down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 28 out of that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Spins out of one stop. This is ahead for about 5. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another carry for him. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll run for this. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Cut out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's on the move. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They're throwing it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Wilson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yep. You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. and set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. Now looking to throw. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Throwing with a blitz on the way. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Wilson on 1st and 10. That one's complete over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Working quickly here.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. He puts everything behind this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's 2nd down. Wilson now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Well, Kate's locking along that sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 4. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Once more, it's Wilson. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Motioning the tight end left. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Wilson with it on first. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Rush coming for Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Broncos looking like they'll start this season with a win. Offense to the line for second down. Looking to the air here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Still going inside the 35. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Trying the right side. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Broncos to a knee and let the clock run out on this win.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They take a knee and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Seattle.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back, they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime.